These Virginia Tech basketball highlights are brought to you by TechHoops.com. On Tuesday, the 14th seeded Hokies, riding a 7-game losing streak, took on the 11th seed Wake Forest Demon Deacons. Wake won the regular season meeting by just 3, but Hokies looking for revenge in Greensboro. Mueller, Wilson, Bibbs, Hill, and Pierce got the start. And Bibbs got the Hokies on the board early with the sweet left-handed fadeaway jumper. Then a steal gets the break going for the Hokies. Smith banks it up and in, cuts the Wake lead to just 8-4 at that point. Hill with a nice up and under scooping shot. Hokies staying close by. And then a nice pass inside the Byer. He finishes. Tech draws within 2. Smith might have traveled out front, gets away with it. Pull-up jumper off the front of the glass, backboard and in. Hokies still battling. And then Byer, great off that pick and roll. So quick down the line, gets it in for the Hokies. Wake responds with a 3 from Middleglue. The Hokies respond. Mueller from the corner hits a 3. Tech back within 1. So Wake responds with a 3. Miller McIntyre hits it. Wake goes back up 4. But then Wilson finds Hill, hits the 3-pointer. Back and forth they go. Tech still down 1 at that point. Wake finally gets stopped by the Hokies, and Hudson hits a triple. Hokies take the lead 21-19. Hudson then with a nice drive, banks it up and in with the left hand, and Hill with a scoop shot there, way off, but Byer picks up the garbage, puts it back in. Hokies back in front by 2. Hudson, a man possessed, goes to the rim, banks it up and in. Hokies take a 4-point lead, 3/4 of the way through the first half. Mueller can't get the corner 3, but Henry puts it back up and in. Then Hudson trying to go, Henry flushes it back down. And once more for good measure, Henry with the dunk. The seas part and Jalen Hudson goes right at the rim. He had 14 points in the first half. Bibbs finds Hill. He shoots the pull-up jumper and hits it. Hokies, part of a 12-2 run to close the half. Hill caps it with the all over every part of the rim 3-point shot. Hokies take a 10-point lead into the break. Jalen Hudson with 14 points in the first half. In the second half, Malik Mueller drives, kisses it off the glass. Hokies go back up 10, a minute in. Byer deflects a pass inside to Devin Thomas. Wilson goes on the fast break, Euro step, left-handed layup. Tech took an 11-point lead, their biggest of the game at that point. Look at the hustle by the Hokies, 2 Hokies diving for it out of bounds. Wake makes a run though. Down 11, they go on a 17-2 run over the next several minutes, largely fueled by Cody Miller McIntyre. Here he gets a 3-point play that cut the lead to 1. Hudson answers for Tech, puts them up 3. But once again, Miller McIntyre, the pull-up jumper. Wake goes up 4 at that point to cap that 17-2 run. Bibbs has an answer though. Hokies back within 2. And then Bibbs with the 3-pointer from the wing. Hokies take a 55-53 lead. Wilson gets a steal here, out on the break. Can't get it to go. Jalen Hudson with the putback flush. Wake goes back ahead by 3. Bibbs lays it up and in for his 8th point of the game. Final point though. But Hudson, Wake's Hudson, answers with a 3 from the corner. Then a 3-point play from Miller McIntyre. Mueller though responds with the Hokies down 5, cuts the lead back to 2. Wake though gets a 3-point play of their own again. Devin Thomas inside. They go back up by 5. Hill answers with a 3-pointer for the Hokies. Back and forth they go. Tech within 2. Hudson then puts the Hokies in the lead with just over 3 minutes to go on the pull-up jumper. This time Hill finds Smith with the game tied, and Buckets hits the 3 with 2.5 to go. Hokies up 3. Parting of the sea. 2-handed flush for Hudson. Look at it again. Just goes right down the lane against poor Wake defense. Hokies up 3 at that point. Then Henry with the swat on defense. Hudson hits both free throws on the ensuing possession. He was 10 for 10 from the line for the game. Hokies up 5 with a minute to go, but immediately Hudson for Wake hits a 3. Then Tech's Jalen Hudson with an offensive foul pushing off, and Middleglue, the Greek, Deke, hits a three, all of a sudden wakes up. Here's how it unfolded after that.
Took a last-second shot that didn't go. This time it's Hudson again on a dribble drive.
Hudson's leaping leaner puts the Hokies back up by 1. On the ensuing possession, Miller-McIntyre loses the ball out of bounds. Replay clearly shows here after Hudson tips it, Miller-McIntyre bats it out of bounds, but they gave the Deeks the ball. Here's the final 6 seconds.
Here's the inbounds. Middleglue not there. Thomas the putback. The tip-in doesn't go. Virginia Tech will win it anyway.
3 chances to win it, and the Deeks couldn't do it. The Hokies survive. Justice prevails. Hokies shoot almost 50%. 32 points from Jalen Hudson. That's your story today. Better than 50% from the field and 10 for 10 from the line. Hill with 12, Bibbs with 9, Mueller with 8, Smith with 7, Byer with 7 also. And Virginia Tech season survives another day as they own the Deeks. We'll see you Wednesday night at about 9:30 p.m. against Miami, who has crushed the Hokies both times this season.